Assalamu alaikum. So I'm recording this video at night on purpose because of the verse I'm going to be talking about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says something amazing in the end of Surah Al-Waqi'ah, and He's taking an oath by the stars that we see right here, right now. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ. And basically He's swearing by the stars and by the placement of the stars. And then He says, and it's a great oath. And then right after that He introduces the Quran. He says, وَإِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ, that this is a great Quran. And I wondered every time I read this verse, I'm like, what does the placement of the stars have to do, with the Quran, the Quran that we have in our hands right now? And subhanAllah, after much deep reflection, this is what I came up with. And I was like, there's verses in the Quran that talk about the stars being a guidance for people. If you think of back in the day when there was no technology, the stars were a literal way of guidance, of navigation, and they are for people even until today. And subhanAllah, just like the stars provide guidance, the Quran is our ultimate guidance in that same way. We turn back to it when we're in need. We turn back to it, to feel the connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's our guidance in our whole entire lives. And also, just like the placement of the stars are not random, they're very selective, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does it out of His wisdom, where their placement is. And just like that, the ayat of the Quran, the verses of the Quran are not random. They're very precise in their placement, just like the stars are that we see in front of us right now. And that's we get that when we read the Quran and we see, wow, Allah ends certain names in certain ways based on what the verse says, because it's not random. It's very precise, and it's perfectly written, subhanAllah. And the last reflection I had is that, when do the stars appear? The stars are always there, but they appear in front of us and we see them when it's dark. And sometimes the Quran shows in our lives in the times of darkness when we need it most. So, when things are not happening the way we want, in our lives, that's when the Quran can really show up in those times of darkness, just like the stars are right now showing in the time of darkness. So I hope and pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps us connect with the Quran when we need it most, and really, really helps us shine through it, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.